Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. My name is Terri Alford. I am known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. Let me slow it down. Let me say it again. I specialize in helping business owners, specifically business women, build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. I am excited on today. Today has been a beautiful day. Today has been a great day. Today has been an amazing day. And I am here to share with somebody who is watching me live or watching the replay. I am here on today to share with you that it is time for you to make room for new. The word for the day is new. The word for the rest of November is new. At the recording of this video, at the time of this recording, it is November. It is November 2024. And all I have been hearing again and again throughout the month is Terri, make room. Terri, make room. Terri, new. Terri, upgrade. Terri, more. Terri, new. New. If it ain't new, you know what to do. What if it's not, if it's old, if it's worn, you need new. What? Huh? Wait a minute. Did you say new? This is the season of new. Yeah, I'm so excited about so many things. So some of you may be aware that I am going to be the vice president of the Dallas Fort Worth Urban League of Young Professionals in 2025. And on tonight, we wrapped up our last round of interviews for our vacancies. And when I tell y'all, those interviews were amazing. Y'all, those candidates, they killed the interview. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at all of these new people who are stepping into new roles and new leadership. Y'all, when we did the interviews on tonight, the president-elect and I, we looked at each other. We looked on the live at each other. I mean, on the Zoom at each other. And I know he was thinking as I was thinking, like, man, all of this newness, all of this new blood, this is exactly what we need. We got everything we need and more. Because of new. It's a new season. It's a new time. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something super personal, okay? Now, I said I'm going to speak more about this with my women's group. I ain't going to share too much publicly, but I'm going to tell you something that I heard. I promise y'all I heard it. I heard that I need to throw away everything that has a hole in it. Everything that has a hole in it. The reason I need to throw everything that has a hole in it is because sometimes I hold on to things that I need to release and let go. And I'm holding on to those things with the scarcity mindset. Now, I'm not going to go into all the things, but let's take socks, for example, right? I don't mind wearing socks with a hole in it, or I used to did it. But I heard I got to get rid of these socks that have holes in it. Why am I wearing socks with holes in them? I make way more than enough money to have new socks and throw away all the items with holes in them. Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got to throw them away. Why? Why do I need to throw away socks with holes in them? Because that's low vibrational energy. That's me saying, oh, I need to hold on to this thing, even though it is well overdue for the trash can. I'm going to hold on to it because it may be hard for me to find another sock because I lose socks. Y'all, I don't know why I lose socks and I leave charges when I travel. I don't know what it is, but I do, right? So with my socks, I had to throw away my socks. I had to throw away the socks that have holes in them. Instead of me thinking like, oh, well, I know it got a hole in it, but I can wear a little bit longer. When I wear my boots, nobody's going to know that my socks have holes in them but me. No, throw those socks away, Terri. I had to throw those socks away because it's the season of new. I threw away a lot of stuff, y'all. Heels that weren't looking the way they needed to look because I worn them out because I love those heels. I threw them away. I said, I'm going to get a whole new set of shoes. I'm getting a whole new set of shoes. It's time for me to get rid of the old things. I promise y'all, when I did that, when I started throwing away the old things, the things that were not in tip-top condition, more start coming my way. I started throwing things away that God said throw away, and more new things, more new and improved things have been coming my way. Y'all, as we get ready to close out this year, there are some relationships you got to let go of, because the new relationships that are coming are going to take you to your next level. Those old relationships that you are holding on to, they're really holding you back. They're really holding you back, because every time you think about how that person did you wrong, you keep reliving those feelings and you keep tapping into this low vibrational energy that throws you off for the rest of the day. It's throwing you off for the rest of the week. You're like, dang, I got to go and see so-and-so, and they lied to me in my face. They lied to me in my face. And because they lied to me in my face, I feel some type of way. Let go of the relationship totally. Just let it go. Make room for the new. I had one of my clients. She told me, she said, Terri, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to clean out your closet. I promise y'all, in the month of November, I've just been hearing new, make room, new, make room. And I'm like, now I see new, make room, new, make room. Y'all, everything that is not in tip-top condition is being replaced right now in my life. I kid you not. I can show y'all the video. I probably will put it in my story, y'all. My microwave was acting up months ago. Don't know why. I've only been in my house 3 years. My stove was acting up. Don't know why. I've only been in my house 3 years. Tell me why. I got a new microwave and a new stove. And a new refrigerator. Oh, bless his name. What's wrong with the old one? Nothing. But I said, you know what? I'm going to make room in my garage for a new refrigerator. You know why? Because I like to cook. And because I like to cook and I want to have a freezer, instead of just having a freezer, I'm going to have a whole refrigerator. Because I know there'll be times and there'll be seasons where I need to have more room. I need to have more room. So I made room in my garage for a brand new refrigerator, because that's what I was told to do. And guess what? I got a new refrigerator. I got a new oven, and I got a new microwave, and I got a new dishwasher. Why? Because those were not in tip-top shape. I don't like Whirlpool, by the way. I don't know what's wrong with Whirlpool appliances, but I'm like, replace it with GE and Frigidaire. Replaced it. And as I keep replacing things, God keep giving me new. He's giving me new relationships to cultivate. He's giving me new friendships. Y'all, there are some people I met this year. I'm like, dang, we're going to be friends for the rest of my life. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see it. If you are getting ready to go into a season where you're like, I don't like the holidays. I don't like the holidays because I feel lonely. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to worry about feeling lonely. What you need to do right now is you need to make room for the new people that are coming into your life, for the new people that are going to come on your team, for the new people that are going to come on your side, for your new friendships, for your new relationships, for your new purpose partners. Make room. Make room in your calendar. Make room in your schedule. Make room in your finances to hire people that are going to take you to your next level. I literally looked at my finances and said, okay, this is what I have. This is what I have coming in. These are the things that I need to make room for. I made room to hire my next coach so that I can have some one-on-one sessions. I got one-on-one coaching that I'm doing for my clients, but I said I need a me for me in this season. Every coach needs a coach. Every leader needs a leader. I said I need a me for me in this season. And so I said I'm going to make room in my budget to pay my next coach. I'm going to make room in my budget for that. See, here's the thing. I have a housekeeper, and I didn't book her early enough to make room for her to be here to help me do a lot of the work that I've been doing over the last week. But guess what? It's because I needed to do it. It's because I needed to do it. I said, okay, then I'll see you next month, Courtney. Shout out to Courtney. She don't even have social media. If y'all want her information, though, just send me a DM. She's amazing. So yeah, I'll see you next month, Courtney. But I've been making room. I made room in my garage. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I can't wait to share why I made room in my garage. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this live, it is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. This is your sign to get rid of the old and to make room for the new. If it's not in tip-top shape, I don't want you to worry about where it's going to come from. You're holding on to those holy socks because you're thinking, I'm going to need these socks one day. No, you're not. You're going to get a whole new set of socks. I'm using socks because it's an easy example. And I'm using socks because that is something small that can make a big difference. Y'all, I threw away all the socks that had holes in them. Not to get too personal. Men, close your ears. All the bras that were not in tip-top shape, trash. 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 No, we're not in that season anymore. We're not focusing on scarcity. We're focusing on abundance. Trash. Trash. Bob, move. You got to make room for the new. You have to make room for the new. I know for a fact that the things that I am sharing are the things that God wants me to share. And I feel like the people that I've been talking to lately have been people that have been put in my pathway for me to tell them what they need to do to get to their next level in business. Y'all, if you've been watching my live challenge, I kid y'all not. I kid y'all not. God has been showing up and he's been like confirming some things. I kid you not. 2 days ago, at the time of this video, 2 days ago, I did a live how to give yourself a $70,000 bonus, or how my client, I actually spoke about how my client got a $70,000 bonus in her retirement plan. And I said on that live, I said, if you don't have $70,000 in your retirement plan, or if you want to give yourself a $70,000 raise, I want you to reach out to me because I want to help you make $70,000 more in your business. I kid you not. I said it 2 days ago. I met with the woman today on my virtual coffee. Y'all, she did not see the video. This was her first time interacting with me, period. And I asked her, I said, ma'am, after talking to her for some time, we were talking about a lot of things. I ain't going to give away too much, but we were talking about a lot of things. We talked about conferences we want to go to next year. We talked about all types of things. I said, what's your income goal for next year? She said, I want to make $70,000 more than I made this year. I said, wait a minute. I'm writing. Whenever I meet with people, I do like to write, right? So I'm writing. Can you say that again? She said, I want to make $70,000 more than what I made this year. And if I make $70,000 more than what I make on average, like that would be awesome. So that to me was confirmation that even though we were to speak and get to know each other, that was the confirmation that I needed, that it was time for me to give her an opportunity to know how I can help her. I said, you know what? I know that we just connected, but I just got a sign from the Most High that it's time for me to share something with you. So I share with her what I do. I share with her how I got these trophies. And I share with her that I may be the missing piece that she needs in order to make $70,000 more next year. And then I said, you know what? I did a video. And in the video, I said, if you want to make $70,000, the exact amount that you gave me. She said, you know what? I do want to work with you. I had to make room in my schedule for her. I already been preparing for her without even knowing that it was her. I knew somebody like her was about to come into my presence, that was going to come into my ecosystem, that was going to come into my environment. I felt it. I seen it. I just didn't know it was her. I couldn't see her face. I didn't know her name, but I knew I needed to make room for somebody like her. She's a successful business owner. She has a six-figure business. She's doing incredible things in the marketplace. I knew somebody like her was coming. So I had to make room for her before she came. And I wasn't sure if it was her when I got on live today. When I got on the Zoom today. But when I got on the Zoom and she said, I said, how much you want to make next year? I want to make $70,000 more. I said, that's the number I just said on my live. Wait a minute. Make room. Make room for the new. Make room for the new. I'm telling y'all, it's time for you to make room for the new. As you are getting ready to close out this year, on your to-do list, make room for the new. Throw away some things, end some things, sever some ties. You ain't got to be ugly. You ain't got to be mean. You don't have to be ugly. You don't have to be mean. You just say, you know what? I'm moving in another direction. Where I'm going in this direction. It was great. It was great while it lasted. You got to make room. See, here's the thing. When you're not focusing on the new and you're focusing on the past too much, the past can keep you stagnant. The past can keep you stuck. The past can be what's fueling your resistance instead of fueling your resilience. The past, been staying stuck in the past and talking about what happened last year, what happened with the last group, what happened with the last board, what happened with the last team, what happened with the last man, what happened with the last girl, what happened with the last mentee, what happened with the last coach, can keep you stuck and keep you stagnant. It can be fueling your resilience, fueling your resistance instead of fueling your resilience. It's time for you to make room for the new. You got to release some things. You got to let some people go. You got to let some feelings go. You got to let some scenarios go. You got to forgive yourself, and you got to look at people for who they are showing you to be. And when they show you that they're that person, let them go. Make room for the new. Make room for the new. New. Everything new. I'm telling you right now, this is not a coincidence. You're watching this video. You're watching this replay. This did not come on your timeline on accident. I am here to tell you, just like I have heard several times from several people throughout this month, make room for the new. God told me to make room for new agents on my team. I got people joining my team. I not only have people joining my team, I got people that are bringing new clients, new blood, new energy. He said, make room for the new. Next month, I'm getting inducted as the vice president of the Dallas-Fort Worth Urban League of Young Professionals. And like I said, we got a new board. And we had 10 interviews of people who want to serve. We're about to have a whole new group to help us do this work. Make room for the new. As the president and I are planning for our retreat to be with our new board, we planning for the new. We're planning for the new. We're preparing for the new. We've been preparing for the new. We're getting ready for the new. New. I can't say it enough times. I don't think y'all believe me. If I went downstairs and you saw all the boxes of new stuff that's been coming in, you would be like, Terry, why? I would say because God told me new. God told me new. He said, no, you don't need, you're not in a season, you're not in a place of having to be so resourceful to where you don't accept new, everything new. Everything new, newer. Hey, look at my chair. My chair is new. This is a new chair. If you watched me last month, you saw I had a gray chair. I needed a new chair because I'm spending more time in this chair. I got a new chair. New, make room for the new. Make room for the new. Make room for the new. Let me give y'all some verses and then I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Make room for the new. In Ecclesiastes, it says, the end of a matter is better than its beginning, and patience is better than pride. The end of the matter, the people that you started with won't be the people that you end with. The way that you started won't be the place that you end. But every season that you're in, be content. Every season that you're in, be content. Learn all you can. In all thy ways, get a good understanding. Get a good understanding wherever you are. See, I was speaking with one of my new coaching clients on tonight. And as I was speaking to her, I was reminded about my journey and my time as an assistant manager. And when I was an assistant manager of a men's warehouse store, oh, those were the days, y'all. I love those days. As I was an assistant manager, I was sharing with her that I knew who my ideal client was before I even knew about marketing, right? I knew who my ideal client was because I knew the type of client that I wanted to see come through that door in order for me to be able to make more. I knew that there was a certain type of client that if this client walked through the door, or if a client met a profile, if a prospect met a certain profile, I knew for a fact I could sell him. I could upsell him. He may have come into the store to get a tuxedo rental for his daughter's wedding or for his sister's wedding. But I knew when he got that receipt and it said 50% off, sir, you have a 50% off coupon on anything you purchase in the store except shoes. I already knew that I was going to prepare for that person before they even came back in the store. Let me tell you what I mean. See, when men would come into the store and they would get suited and booted for the tuxedos at Men's Warehouse, let me tell you what I used to do. I used to look at, the first thing I would look at was the profile of the man. I would first look at the profile of the man, and I noticed that if he was a bigger man, based on the past, if he was a bigger man, the likelihood of him thinking that the store had suits and shirts and ties and pants in his size was slim, because we had a small store. We didn't have a big Men's Warehouse store. We had a small store. We had a tiny store. We had a tiny store. But we had $1 million tuck store. We were crushing it when it came to sales. So I knew if I had a larger guy that came into the store, if he came into the store and he was looking for a suit, he would look in and be ready to go and think like, they don't have anything for me in this store. But I already knew that if I could show him the clothes that I had in the back that I had ordered from the bigger stores, and if I could lay out the clothes for him, if I could say, sir, I want you to take a look at this jacket. I want you to take a look at this. When the man got the receipt and it had the coupon on it, it said 50% off anything that you buy. So he may not have seen anything in the store that was in his size. But what I would do, especially if he was a bigger man, what I would do is I would take a look at what he liked in the store. Then I would take him on the computer and I would show him what I can order for him. So when he came back in the store, he was able to look at all of these clothes that his assistant was able to pick out for him. And when he got those clothes, guess what? He felt like $1 million because he got a level of customer service that he didn't expect. He came into the store, he expected to not get anything, but he was able to get sport coats, suits, shirts, extra long ties, because we had extra long ties too. Let a man come into the store and he needed a 14 shoe and a cold hun. If I could find that shoe, it didn't matter if I had to order it from New York. I ordered that shoe. So when he came back in that store to pick up that tuxedo, sir, I found these shoes for you. Why am I telling you that? I am telling you that because when I worked in retail, I loved my job. I loved serving my clients. I knew my clients and my customers so well to where when they came in the store, I had an idea of what they were going to like. So some of the guys that came into the store, again, they came in looking to get fitted for a tux. It was my job to show them that this was the place that they wanted to come and get their clothes. Because Men's Warehouse not only had tuxedos, not only did we have suits, we had casual wear too. We had coats too. So when I knew it was about to be cold, I made sure I ordered some peacoats from the big store. So when they came in, I may say, hey, can you look at this, sir? Can you look at this, sir? Can you try this on? Tell me what you think. Well, you know you got a 50% off coupon here. The reason I share that is because it's important that you enjoy and you appreciate the season that you are in. But when it is time for you to leave that season, you got to know how to take the right things from that season and leave the wrong things in that season. The things that you're supposed to leave, the things that you're supposed to throw away, you throw away those things. See, what I remember working in retail as one of the top salespeople in a Men's Warehouse clothing store, what I remember making a note long before I had a CRM system, long before I had an email list, long before I had my own business. I remember writing down, Mr. Hamilton like the black sports coat, and he like this. I remember writing it down, right? Sir, would it be okay? I would have a binder. Would it be okay? Would it be okay if I ordered a few things for you to take a look at? Right? I would make my notes and I would actually say, okay, Mr. Hamilton came in for a daughter wedding and he's going to be back on April 17th to pick up his tuxedos. So guess what? I would be so intentional to go back to the schedule and make sure, okay, he's going to come pick up his tuxedo on the 17th. Renita, that was my that was my manager at the time. Can you make sure I'm on the schedule to work on the 17th? And she may be like, after a while, she knew why I wanted to work. Because Mr. Hamilton coming in, Mr. Hamilton, he probably going to buy all this stuff. And Mr. Hamilton will walk away probably with $2,000 worth of clothes that he got for $1,000 because he got his coupon, right? And he had a personal shopper. He had a personal buyer. Hey, Kamisha, thank you so much for watching on tonight. He had a personal shopper. He had a personal buyer. He had a personal experience. So long before I knew about creating an email list and having your own CRM, I learned about follow-ups and planning and preparing. But also in that season, I was only making $10 an hour on average. I was only making $10 an hour. I made commission. I made $10 every time I sold a pair of shoes. That was good money. Every time I sold a pair of shoes, I made $10. And then I made commission, and I can't remember what my commission level was. But at that time, I may have needed to keep some socks with holes in them, but not anymore. So what am I going to do? I had to remove all the stuff from the old seasons, right? From the past that's not supposed to be there, and only take the things that I'm supposed to take with me into the new season. New season, newness. See, I took the customer service experience. I took preparing for your client before your ideal client see you, right? I took how to upsell, how to downsell, how to get referrals. I took that. I took how to have repeat clients come in for multiple things. And like if I sold somebody a suit, like my next thing was to sell them on a coat or to sell them on a sweater or to sell them on a cardigan or to sell them on some cologne or to sell them on some shoes. Like I wanted the people to keep on coming back. Long before I got my license, long before I got into financial services, long before I had my business, I learned that in the season when I was a 20-year-old assistant manager working for the MW Tux store, the Men's Warehouse and Tuxedo store right beside Davis Bridal in Mississippi. Yes, I did that. I would drive from Memphis to Mississippi to go to work as a college student. That's what I did. I may have needed to hold on to things because I may not have been able to have the overflow and the abundance that I have now. But I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this live, whether you are just tuning in or you tuned in from the beginning, it's time for you to make room for the new. It's time for you to make room for the new. Clear some things out. Clear it out. Clear out the phone. Clear out the computer. Clear out the emails. You got to make room for the new. If you have too many emails in your email system, guess what? It's going to stop. This is so good. If you have too many old emails, too much junk in the junk department of your email, it's going to block the new emails that need to come in. It's going to block the new information that's going to come in. Clean out your junk folders. Clean out your spam folders. If you are like me and you got a comma in the number of unopened emails in some of your emails, guess what? It's time to clear it out. Clear it out. You got to make room for the new, because pretty soon you're going to get a notification and it's going to say, you only have this much more storage. You know what that means? You got to make room for the new. You got to make room for the new. Okay, I said I was going to give y'all a few Bible verses. I gave you one. Let me give you a couple more, and then I'm going to wrap this thing up. I love how in Isaiah it says, I am doing a new thing. I can't say new enough times. I wonder how many times I've said new since I've been live tonight. I'm doing a new thing. I'm making a way out of the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. God said I'm doing a new thing. A new thing. I'm giving you streams. Now, you've heard me before say, I help business owners. I help professionals about their business have six-figure retirement streams over six-figure retirement dreams. It is a real thing. I had a lady cry on my Zoom last week because of the six-figure retirement streams that she's going to have because of the products that we put her money into. Even the Bible has it in Isaiah where God said, I'm doing a new thing and I'm going to make ways for streams. That's Isaiah 43:18-19. New. The word is new. Mine just did that to me. Yeah. No. Kamisha, I don't know if you're just tuning in or if you tuned in from the beginning, but go back and watch this from the beginning, because I'm telling you, it is powerful. I'm sitting here. I made a post the other day. I said, I'm just sitting in awe from all the things that God is doing and all the ways that God is showing up mightily in this last quarter. I'm just in awe. But I know it started when I said, I'm going to be obedient. And in the month of November, I just kept hearing, especially in the beginning, make room, Terri, make room. New. Make room, new. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are becoming new. New. It's time for an upgrade. It's time for new. It's time for new. I'm like, dang, my microwave and stove are only 3 years old. That ain't new enough? Apparently not. New. God said, I said new. I said new. So I thank you all for watching this live. On tonight, I just wanted to encourage you all. I feel real good, y'all. I feel good. I feel great. I feel thankful. I feel grateful. I feel confident. I feel secure. I love me. Some me. Sometimes I look back over my life and I look at who I was and I look at who I am now and I'm like, man, I love me some me. Kamisha said, thank you. You are welcome, Queen. New. So I thank you all again for watching this live. If you are not a part of the Business Women Building Wealth community, I encourage you to go to jointerri.com. It is a free group. It is a Facebook group and community where we focus on our mindset, our money, and our movement. If you know that you are getting ready to wrap up this year and you have yet to get your finances in order, I want to encourage you to book a consultation. Your consultation is free. Okay. It costs you $0.00 to have a financial needs analysis. Okay. It's time to go into a new season. If you know that you want to give your children the gift of generational wealth this Christmas, book you $1 million baby appointment. Heck, you may even be in a position to have $1 billion baby. That appointment is free. I'll show you how it works. It's free 99 to show you how it works. And if you want to get that plan for your baby, this is the gift that keeps on giving. I got one baby, and I keep saying baby, but you can be $1 million baby too. But I have a 2-year-old who on next year, we're going to set up an account so that she can become $1 billion baby. She's already $1 million baby. And we started her plan when she was a few months old. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. If you know that you want to create new traditions in your family, if you want to create a new legacy, if you know that you want to create a new story, if you know you want to create a new bloodline of business owners, of movers and shakers in your family, you can do it. It could start with you. The word tonight is new if you haven't caught on. You can book $1 million baby appointment using the link that's going across the bottom of the screen. Okay? It's also in the comment section. New. Okay? That's the Christmas gift. Now, I am going to have a Black Friday special. My Black Friday special is going to be an opportunity for you to learn how to have consistent cash flow. So if you know you want to be on the list to know when that deal is released, I just want you to type Black Friday in the comment section, and I will make sure that you get a personalized link and you do not miss out on the Black Friday special. But it is a opportunity for you to learn how to have consistent cash flow. It's called the Consistency and Cash Flow Crash Course. Okay? If you want the link for that, make sure you type the word Black Friday. Last but not least, I talked to y'all about making room, right? God told me to make some room in my schedule. He told me to redo my calendars. He told me to make room. He said, you got some more people you're going to hire, and you got some more people that's going to hire you. I'm going to say it again. He told me I got more people I need to hire, and he said there are more people out there that need to hire me. So for that reason, I have made room in my calendar to be able to help another woman increase her income, her impact, and her influence so that she can have so much more the rest of 2024 and be able to thrive in 2025. If you know for a fact that I am the person to help you go to your next level, I want to encourage you to do the 90 days of unlimited coaching. I've made room in my schedule for it. I made room in my schedule so that I can help you get to your next level, okay? If you know that that's you, I just want you to type in a 90. If you know that that's you, just type the word 90. I got payment plans. And you can pay. I ain't going to say it publicly. I'm just going to say the price right now is $5,500. Next year is going to be $7,500. But you can pay. I'll say this. If you need a payment plan, if you need a payment opportunity, and you need some support, guess what? You can use Klarna. Klarna has an option for you to pay as little as $259 to grab that spot. Yeah. No, not 59. For this one is $279. So about $280. So for about $280 a month, you can get the support that you need to go to your next level. It's time for new. You want to make room for new clients? I've been making room for new clients. I've been making room for new clients, new agents, and to pay new people to go to new levels. Because it's that time, it's that season. I thank you all for watching my live. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the DM, or you can drop your question here in the comment section. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll see y'all again on tomorrow, which will be Thanksgiving Eve. Have a great night. I don't see any comments right now. I'll probably see them later. Oh, Kamisha said Black Friday. I got you, Kamisha. I'm going to send you the link so you can get a preview. Adios, y'all. See y'all later. See you tomorrow. Make room.